morning, everyone. I would like to welcome our chief guest for this event, Dr. Arvind Sahai, the chairperson, PGPX IIMA. Mr. Sahai is a renowned professor of marketing around the globe. He holds a BTech from IIT Kanpur, PGP from IIMA, a PhD from University of Texas, Austin. He's worked as an assistant professor at London School of Business, and he has authored and co-authored many books. His articles have been published in many leading business journals. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Arvind Sahai. Also like to welcome our honorable guest, Mr. Alok Jain, manager of PGPX IIMA. He holds a MA in English and a MBA. He's worked in many Indian and international corporates. His last project was at Nigeria as a marketing head for a British group. We would also like to welcome Mr. Kalyan Chamati, founder and director of C-Square Learnings. He holds a master's degree in electronic engineering from USA. Having worked abroad for about 6 years, he started off training the GMAT aspirants on private tutoring, and in about just a year, he's been able to grow as an organization with more than 350 students. We, C-Square Learnings, would like to dedicate this event to our student committee for their future career. I suggest each one of them to make the best use of this event. Thank you.
Now, may I request Mr. Arvind Sahai to enlighten us about the prestigious and notable postgraduate program in management for executives at IIMA.
Thank you all for coming here on a Sunday morning. I don't know for how many of you it is a regular practice to get up and come at 10:30 in a Sunday morning. It certainly isn't for me. But when Kalyan came and asked me whether I was willing to come and do this program, I considered it seriously for two reasons. One is that while there are many GMAT specialists who try to teach people how to take GMAT and encourage them to take GMAT, but the interesting thing that I found about Kalyan was that he was willing to say no to people who were not serious. If somebody had signed on with him and he was not taking it seriously, Kalyan would not work with him. And those are the kind of people that I personally and IIMA as an institution likes to associate with. People who are serious about what they're doing and are willing to work hard with you, but if you do not measure up, they are not willing to work with you. And my hope and expectation is that every one of you who is present here belongs to the category that is serious about taking the GMAT, about doing MBA, wherever it is, and will consider PGPX as one of the possible options for doing your MBA. So I'm here to talk to you about PGPX. I will take you through some of our initial reasoning about why we started PGPX as a program, where we are at the moment, what is the design of the program, and where we would like to take it into the future. You all know that we have a 2-year PGP program which has been running for a long time, 40 years now. That program traditionally and still to a large extent is for freshers. The average age on our PGP program is 24 years. Half of the batch has no experience. They've done their bachelor's and they've come to do an MBA directly. The other half has between 1 and 3 years of experience, up to 36 months, with maybe about 4 or 5 people in each batch having a little more experience. So it is a program for young people with little or no experience. And the reason PGPX came into being was we saw that there were a growing number of mid-career aspirants, people who have been working for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, sometimes 12, 15 years, and who feel a need to do an MBA to either accelerate their careers or to change tracks in their careers or to move to a new vertical and see the opportunity of doing an MBA and see the need for doing an MBA. And when they do, they start looking at MBA programs.